Passing Energy with your host, Priest. With your host, Priest. When the smoke starts yapping, that's it. Priest. When that's it. Prepare to be enlightened and entertained. When that's it. Hey guys, Priest here, and welcome to another episode of Passing Energy. I want to talk about this thing that happened with T.I. and his son, Harris. What's his name again? Kingharris? Jesus Christ. Harris is their last name, Kingharris. If you're all familiar with T.I.'s son, King, he been wilding out for a little while now. He been wilding out, and the internet been trying to figure like, T.I., what are you doing with your son? And he was like, well, we've been talking to him and trying to see what we could do. And, you know, he made a lot of excuses for him as well. Because, you know, low-key, T.I. probably is embarrassed, but, you know, he had to act like he's unbothered, like, we got this. And no, you don't. No, you don't. King went on a whole rant. He did a live stream. He was talking something about he's at one Atlanta game.
They better respect my people. They better respect my people. Y'all better respect my people. We don't do that, Atlanta. That's why he gonna miss. We don't do that, Atlanta. Y'all better respect my people. Y'all better respect my people. Yeah, do y'all shit. Where Michael Thomas?
I guess whatever he was running on where T.I. wasn't feeling. So T.I. tried to check him, and then King ended up snapping. Check it out.
King, have you ever woke up with a roach on your face?
Period. No, that's not the goal.
All right, then. There it goes.
Or in your ear.
I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
got in the neighborhood with me that broke up with roach in your ear. Y'all want to go to the bando in my neighborhood? Do y'all want to go to the bando? Do y'all want to go to the bando? To make him look better, he said he know not true. Silver spoon, I ain't never ate with that day a day in my life.
Nigga, you did have a silver spoon.
Look, Tip used to have to come to my grandma's house because I'm getting in the
You
fight.
cried like a baby to go to your grandmama's house.
Every day.
You used to hold your breath
Every
and
day.
throw tantrums to go over there.
I don't want to be in these gates. I want to be outside in the neighborhood. That's why I want to be over there. But they don't understand
No,
that.
I'm gonna tell you the reason why he want to be over there. Y'all ready? Cause he can suck and pacify over there. He was 12 years old. He was sucking pacify.
Happen.
Hey, you're upset. You're mad.
You
You're
can't.
mad,
You
sir.
can't. I know. I know you. You can't. I know you. I know you. I know you.
Shut up. Shut
I
up.
know you.
Ain't no
Though.
mystery about his
I know you though. I know you though.
Shut up.
I know you though. I know you. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all doing that to me? Y'all know me. You know I stand on business. You know I stand on business. Why you even letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that? No, ain't no joking. Ain't no joking. What do you mean?
You are embarrassing yourself and your family, nigga. You embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself.
Hey, what is she talking about? Get off me, nigga. Man, get off me, nigga.
Well, you can't do nothing with me. Shit you can do with me.
King was basically dropping a lot of things that we didn't really know. We wasn't privy to. I always tell people, you don't know what someone else dealing with. We always think the grass is green on the other side, and it's not. That's why I never envy no one. I don't care how much million, trillion, billion dollars you got. I don't know what you did to get it. I don't know what you're dealing with mentally, physically, emotionally. I don't know what abuse you're going through. I would never envy no one. I refuse to envy anyone, friends, family, co-workers, associates, their relationships, their family dynamics. I don't envy now because I don't know what's going on with you because we live in the real world. And in the real world, we have real problems. I always say this. Y'all keep looking at these celebrities and all these other people and try envy their life. No, sir, not me. Nope, because I don't know what's going on. And King broke the fourth wall. You see what happened to Cassie? Everyone thought Cassie was doing well until she realized that she's being abused and passed around. Damn. Anyway, let's focus. Let's focus. Thank you. King revealed a little while ago about how he wasn't really raised by T.I. and Tiny. He was raised by his grandmother, Tiny's mother. He stayed with her through the week, and then when they filmed the show, he'd come over for the weekend to film.
So what is the real, what do you feel like they got on you that they shouldn't have on you? Because I feel like with them probably seeing you grow up, they just got like, you can't be you.
Yeah, man, it's a lot about that TV show, man, that got people confused. Because I live with my grandma. You know, we'll go to the house on like a weekend. They'll say, hey, we shooting today. We need y'all at the house. They'll come get me from my grandma's house. And right after we done, when them cameras go off, I'm right back to my grandma's house.
He might have felt abandonment issues because how he wasn't really raised by them, and maybe saw his other brothers and siblings who actually stayed in the house, you know, because half of them, because they have a lot of children now, half of them live with their mother. And I think the ones who Tiny had, besides King, stayed inside the house. So that probably rubbed him the wrong way, seeing that even though probably T.I. and Tiny is giving him a nice livelihood, you know, with all these different funding he's getting from them, he still felt that disconnect from not having them fully in his life. And you know, one thing about parents, when you allow your grandparents to raise your kids, your grandparents tend to be more slack because they tired. They really raise their children to adulthood, now they have to raise a child. They tend to be more lenient than a younger parent who have a lot of energy. It's like, oh God, do you? You out late in the night, you Grammy knocko sleeping. This time you 14-year-old sneak out the house, doing you, let the streets raise you up because your grandmother or grandfather knocko sleeping. These are the things why I always say about foundations, and when you decide to have a family, these are all the things you got to worry about. Foundation and home, where you're going to put this child in. Do you have the financial need? Do you have the mental capacity to handle a child? These are things you need to all consider when you decide to create a child or go full term with a child, because these are the damaging effect these childs go through.
Okay, so I would say what hurt me would be like, I'm honestly like my mom being like with Tip all the time.
Damn.
Like,
Timestamp that.
not timestamp that. I feel like even now and today, like that's how it is. Like they're just tied to the hip. I don't know. I feel like kids just long to have their parents. Like I grew up in a great house. Like my grandparents are literally the reason why I am. Like I don't take no shit, all that. But I wanted my parents.
Yeah. You know, everybody think King just came from this lavish background. He's like, nah, bro, I was in my grandmother's crib the most. This is what he said. Like, bro, I was.
Him too.
And she lived in like, that's what he said.
Yeah.
He was born with a silver spoon.
That's what I'm trying to say.
He just wanted it to get
To make him look better, he say shit he know not true. Silver up. Silver used to have to come to my grandma's house because I'm getting in the
You
fight.
cried like a baby to go to your grandmama's house.
Every day.
You used to hold your breath.
Every
and
day.
don't tell me.
Nigga, I wouldn't put up nowhere. You ain't had me put up nowhere. Nigga. Like you ain't had me behind a mansion. I was outside doing what I wanted to do. Like what? No, I'm being real, nigga. You lying. You up here flagging. You're capping, nigga. You capping.
For King to break the fourth wall on T.I.'s perfect little family, because we already know something is off about T.I. family when he is trying to get his daughter hymen check. That was weird. But anyway, let's focus on King. The parents just feel shocked and bamboozled that he basically is snitching on them and telling their family secret. Now, as a black person, none of these things is that shocking to me, because he's saying stuff that a lot of black kids have been saying in my community. So there's not a new talking point about feeling abandoned, feeling, unappreciated, and then vice versa, your parents thinking, oh, you spoiled, we did our best, and this is I always say about parents who always say they did their best. We all know that. And the famous line is, there's no manual. I'm like, come on now. Come on, man. No. Mm-mm. There's a manual to be a teacher, to train your children how to spell, read, write, and all this other stuff. We've been on this earth for thousands of years. You tell me you all ain't find nothing yet? It's nothing sustainable to give to a child to follow. You gotta feed the child, you gotta teach the child the basic stuff to survive. But nurturing a child, being there for a child, that should be no manual. I'm so tired of people talking about this manual. There's no manual. There is a manual. You just don't care to invest in one. Too much people have given their experience. Too much children are complaining about the same thing for y'all to say there's no manual. That's a cop-out. You don't have the free time or the drive to actually learn what's going on with your child. You have the resources or you have the time. One or the other. That's what's going on. All the tools your child needs to be an adult start from a child. How to read, how to write, how to use a fork and knife, how to cook. All these things, how to clean, how to bathe, how to wash clothes, how to clean up. Like all these things started from a child. And you take that information into your adult world. So whatever happened as a child, whatever mistake happened as a child, you're going to take that mistake onto your adulthood because it was never dealt with. It was never dealt with. The thing about parents, and I'm sorry, everything's going to come full circle soon. The thing about parents is that they want all the credit when you're doing good. That's me. That's me. You remember what I mean with Nicki Minaj? That's me.
Hold on. You better lay low. Hold on. I got this. That's mine. That's mine. Hold on.
That is what they want. Anything that's negative, anything that's bad, they don't want no parts of it. They say it wasn't me. I know you get it from. You don't know where they get it from. But what happened good, you know where they get it from. Then the famous line is, how long you gonna blame your parents? Forever. You know why I say forever? Because they are forever gonna be on the resume that makes me me. Their imprint will forever be on the resume that makes me who I am. So in T.I. and Tiny's resume for King, they wasn't really there to raise him. He's watching his parents just pick him up like a toy, put him on the show, and then say, okay, go back to grandma.
What do you want?
You know what I want, Charity. I'm here to pick up my son. Hey, son. All right, I'm out. I'll be back next week to pick him up again.
He's such a good father.
That's damaging. And because they probably feel that they know it wasn't really there for him, they allowed him to do whatever you want to do. And this boy's now crying for attention. And he's really looking for attention from his parents. Now he is a jackass. I'm trying to take that away from him now. From a fellow jackass, another jackass. No, he's an ass actually. I'm not demean myself too much. I'm a jackass, being a fool. He is an ass, he's just an ass. But still, it's someone who's crying off his parents. And of course, as black parents, what they know how they're expert at doing is pretending that they don't know what's going on. It's not our fault. We give you all we give. You know, all these other stuff. Except for the most important thing, your mental, the love. What are you doing? If I'm a glass mirror and there was a crack when my parents was handling me, a crack happened. My parents didn't have the resources or the time to fix the crack. The mirror that they were responsible for, it cracked underneath their care. And as the year go on, the crack keep getting bigger and bigger. And now you're a full-grown mirror, a full-grown wardrobe mirror with a huge crack on your surface. And now your parents trying to figure out how you want to fix it. You still carrying that on? It was never dealt with. It was never resolved. You didn't care to fix it, but now I'm an adult. You want me to forget about the crack that's on my face. How long you gonna forget if you're gonna blame the parent? Forever. Forever. That's how long I'm gonna blame the parents. Just like how forever I'm gonna appreciate them for giving me life, for doing the best they can, for loving me. Forever I will give them that credit. Put me through school, all these other stuff. I will forever give them that credit. But I will also forever give them the credit for why the hell I messed up. Thank God for the people with the ability, the self-awareness to let me get professional help. But the ones who don't have that type of comprehension or willpower, they carry that hurt on. And you're trying to use your rationale of what you would do onto someone who's damaged. That's crazy. So I sympathize with King when it comes to, he came from a broken home, a crazy home. Like these celebrities, y'all need to figure out what y'all want to do. Why y'all creating children when y'all don't have the means to maintain them? People in general, regular people, why y'all creating children? You don't have the means or the resources to maintain them, the time. Why? Why do we constantly put these children in places where you do not have the time to nurture them? It's like a bird in a nest. If the bird wing got damaged in the nest, how in the world you expect the bird to fly when it got a full-grown bird? It was damaged under you. Now you want to kick me out the nest with a damaged wing? Like, come on. Make it make sense. We got to do better. We got to prepare better. People come to me all the time. So when you're going to have children? I say when I'm mentally there. When I'm financially there. When I have the time for there. That's when I have children. Y'all keep trying to force people in a position they're not supposed to be in. We got to stop doing that. We have to stop doing it, and we got to stop throwing children on their grandparents. We got to get the grandparents are tired. They're tired. You got to make the sacrifices now, because now your biggest priority is your children. And a lot of parents don't want to do that. They still want to dip it and do it. But anyway, guys, remember to sub to the YouTube. Or if you're listening to the podcast streaming service, subscribe to the podcast. Remember to like, share, and comment. Until next time, peace.